this.
And he's like,
So we just saw Deadpool and Wolverine again, and this time we're going to be talking about spoilers. We have a special guest with us today. If you want to introduce yourself.
I make the thumbnails.
Yes, he's our thumbnail guy.
Thumbnail guy, that's what they call me.
Yeah.
First name, thumbnail, last name, guy.
So yeah, this is the guy that makes our thumbnails. You can follow his Instagram. It's going to be in the bio. It's been in the bio for I don't know how many videos now. That's what I'm saying. It's in the bio. It's in the description of the video. Just follow his Instagram, man.
people don't read.
It's Brady's Gallery. I know y'all already heard our, as in Eddie and I's, impressions on the movie. So we're gonna let Brady and Oliver give their impressions real quick before we go into spoilers. So Oliver, what were your impressions?
I mean, I like the movie. It's pretty funny. It's got some good moments. It's got some not so good moments. TVA stuff was just boring, but the moments that were good were like the action scenes and just the scenes where it's just Wolverine and Deadpool, and then the other characters that aren't TVA related. That was all good. I don't know, that ending, a little bit, it was all right. I had 8 out of 10.
Okay, Brady, what were your thoughts? I know this was your first time watching the movie.
It was a fun action movie. Had a good time. Wolverine to Deadpool, which is the name of the movie, very strong. Very strong. That's what you came to see. All those parts are great. All the extra stuff was kind of like, all right, kind of funny at points. Mad Max thing going on, TVA thing going on they're just not fun. I agree with y'all. They're a plot device.
Yeah.
Do their job, but they're great at the beginning. They do the job really well there. And music was like kind of cool at moments, but it wasn't as cohesive as I feel like it could have been. It's kind of like, here's a fun 90s song, and then here's a normal XL, whatever his name is, music, and then we're cutting to something else. So like, I feel like they could have done more there to make it more cohesive and fun with the soundtrack. But if you're going to see an action movie, have a good time. Plot itself's pretty like, it's a thing, and it moves along, but there's no, it's not a good adventure. It's kind of like, what's going to happen next? And anything could happen next.
Right.
It's TVA,
Yeah.
so you could zap you to any corner of the universe, and you don't know what's going to happen next. And some fun stuff. They do use that to bring up some fun stuff, which is kind of random, just kind of happening at any moment. So
I think we can all agree that the movie it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
But
It's not a good movie, if that makes any sense. It's a terrible movie. I didn't mention that in the other review. It's a terrible movie, but it is a fun movie. It's a literal amusement park ride.
Well, I know we already talked about this, but it's not Marvel's savior.
No.
It's not going to save the MCU.
Yeah, stop saying that crap.
It's far from that, but it's a fun movie.
But if you take Deadpool out of the movie, it sucks. It's a terrible
100%.
Like, it's an absolutely garbage movie.
Yeah,
But the only reason they Hugh Jackman and Deadpool out of the movie is bad.
I don't even think Hugh Jackman by himself could have made that movie entertaining.
Jackman's been showing up to do bad movies for years.
It suffers from mediocrity, which people go see like a mediocre.
Did he ever put on his mask before? When the dog came back, they were like,
But when Hugh Jackman's shirt blew up
yeah.
on again in our theater at the time,
So, did you guys hear the girl in our theater today?
what did she say?
She was like, what did you guys think of, I guess, the cameos?
I like the Electro cameo because I actually like that Daredevil movie, even though it's shit. It's bad. It's just a terrible movie. But it was honestly cool to see Jennifer Gardner or Affleck, whatever the hell she is, again. And then Blade, obviously. Everybody nutted their pants. Nobody clapped for Jennifer Gardner, bro. That shit got me.
Yeah, that was pretty
So I'm
funny.
like, wait, hold on.
Blade was the best cameo, I think, for sure.
Blade was your favorite?
Yeah, he like played his character, like not just playing the character he played in the movie, but like played it up to like, I'm the character from the movie, but in this movie, where he's like super straight on what Blade. Like still, what that one catchphrase he said, like, not everyone's here to ice skate or something.
Oh, yeah. And a little dig on Disney. He was like, they're going to be one Blade. Ryan Reynolds was like, Channing Tatum, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Channing Tatum's
He was the best one.
He was probably my favorite cameo.
I would love to see a movie with him.
I did not expect to like him that much.
An original character.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's kinda fun.
Well, he was
he looks
actually
like a
funny.
Yeah.
Like, he was actually funny. And his fight scenes were cool.
Yeah, or his fight scene.
Whatever. Yeah. the small tiny glimpse of his fighting you get to see was just cool.
Yeah, the editing on that was
Yeah.
he was really cool and really funny at the same time, and it's such a shame. But I do find it cool that Ryan Reynolds, whoever, even he went to like fan stuff and saw that they really wanted Channing Tatum to be Gambit, and then they just put him in there and made him look almost exactly like the leaks.
I think Blade was good too. I really liked Blade. I didn't really care for Electra. Seeing X-23 Laura was like, okay. She didn't really do anything in the movie. And then Johnny Storm was just kind of, that was like, oh, okay.
I kind of just felt like we were actually watching Chris Evans Unfiltered.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
True.
And I swear that ad-lib at the end, that had to be an ad-lib. He just said a bunch of shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if he did, that was great. That was fun.
Yeah, the end scene really, I think, brought it all together. Because at the time, you're like,
Where did
Deadpool
this
is,
come from?
he's just like making up stuff. And then later it's like, oh, he wasn't.
He was actually saying cameos in this movie were, I think, pretty solid, and I think they actually did a good job of using them.
Yeah.
Unlike past Marvel movies where they kind of just were there.
Well, they're like story element cameos.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oops, here's a guy.
Oh, here's some nostalgia for
We
you.
popped into this universe. Oh, he's cool. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna go back to the main story. These were like, this guy's showing up and gonna actually fight with us.
What did you guys think of the villain?
Underused. I wanted her. Not Disney. Because I think she acted really well. I think she did.
I think she was like,
For what she had, I really liked her. Yeah, no. I wish they did more with her instead of the whole TVAs, but I can tell there's probably Disney's influence in that.
Well,
Putting that in there. And,
Gotta make the TVA cool, guys. Come on,
Yeah.
please.
yeah, they
Please. We need to do a third season of Loki, guys. Come on.
but the villains, underused and annoying.
If you guys can't tell, we absolutely love Disney.
He wears Mickey Mouse ears all the time.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
how many hidden Mickeys were in the?
Now stand up and draw.
Hi, I'm Deadpool, and you're watching Disney Channel. You mother.
No, she was just like cool. She was a cool character. They could have like used her a lot more. They just got rid of Mr. Paradox.
Her power though was sick. Like,
Yeah.
Stick her fingers into your head.
Yeah, like
There was a good like horror kind of element where like, ooh, this is weird, but
Yeah.
they put her as a little
Makes
side
you evil.
villain.
Yeah, man.
And they gave her 10 minutes to be a good villain. 10
Yeah.
minutes. Like that was it.
How she died though was so weak.
No,
That
yeah.
shit was so weak.
Yeah.
Like that whole third act was shit. I hated it so much, and I hated how they just killed her off. Like, oh yeah, this is our villain, but this is also our villain. We'll just have her do something that's bad.
It's just the issue with Paradox is that every scene he was in, he was like,
I just want to be evil and evil one and blow up this place just to blow it up.
Why did he do what he
the
did
whole
again?
movie. There was no point.
Wait, what was the reason?
Because he didn't want to wait. He was impatient. That was it. That was it.
he wanted to excel at his job.
He was
Oh,
like,
yeah, he wanted to be.
he was like
growing universe.
He was like,
I could let your universe die at a normal rate, but I don't really feel like it.
2,000 years.
Everyone's like, well, mostly everyone. Obviously, there's Disney adults out there who are like,
Oh my gosh, Marvel's so good still. Everything they've done since Endgame has been so good.
yeah, I feel like Wolverine is like obviously one of the only characters people want to see right now, and same with Deadpool. And like I would argue the only actually no, it's not even a freaking Marvel character because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So Spider-Man's not even Disney's character either. So like the only characters people want to see aren't even owned by Disney.
They queued themselves up really well though to do an actual X-Men movie.
Yeah,
With, like
yeah,
Jack
yeah.
and Wolverine. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think they want to do.
People see the X-Men movies anyways.
Yeah.
And now they could just.
I think
do it again.
they want to do an X-Men versus Avengers film, which I don't know why they would do it.
19.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know why they would do it at this point because all the good Avengers are gone.
Don't you remember? We had them all.
Oh, sorry, to bring them back up.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom?
No.
I think it was a great idea in their pitch meeting that we're like, we got to do something to get people interested in Marvel again.
Yeah.
Everyone liked Robert Downey Jr. Let's bring him back.
Well, I heard Chris Evans is coming back too as Magneto. I don't know if that's legit, but
That's what a lot of this movie was CGI. Like,
yeah,
a lot of fights and stuff were like, but it was fun.
yeah.
And that takes it out of like, so it can be gory and fight stuff, but it's like not disgusting because it's all fake. Look,
Yeah.
it's realistic.
It looks
like,
comic booky,
Yeah.
which is fine. Yeah, it's a
And that's
comic book
The
movie.
whole beginning scene was just like
It was
outrageous, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was a great
Fatality
setup with
style
everyone.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you guys though. Cassandra Nova, I think. Cassandra Nova, whatever. I think she was underutilized. Cool idea of a villain, but
That's cool.
yeah,
And
just
they marketed her, not even the teacher. They
marketed TVA, but like, it
yeah, but
wasn't
not,
like,
not in that way though.
yeah,
Not in that way where he's
you
like.
just
the
thought
actual-
TVA was going to be there for like 5 minutes, and then they were
Exactly.
going to leave. But
Like-
they were like there way too much.
Like you thought that he was actually going to be Disney, and he technically was.
Yeah.
He was, but he was more than Disney. He's the real villain, guys. I mean, yeah, we have this X-Men villain.
Are they trying to say Disney's the real villain? Because I'm okay with that.
Marvel's back. That's all that matters.
Talk about the cameos, talk about the villain. We all agree that TVA kind of sucked in
Did
this
we
movie.
talk about the plot of the movie, or
There is no plot.
what's left of it, which is Logan's dead and he's the anchor being of Deadpool's universe.
Okay, so I have a lot of problems with that
Okay.
because, so I get like, okay, so at the end of the movie, you know, they're like, oh, well, I guess Deadpool's now the anchor being because they changed it. He like changed
Wait, I thought-
something.
Wait, I thought that Hugh Jackman's. I thought that he was still the anchor being because he's a Wolverine.
No, I think, well, it could be, but
Because
the
he
way,
said that to
the way they made it sound like it was Deadpool that is now the anchor being or whatever.
No shit.
So the anchor being can switch over.
Huh?
Because they had to do that to explain the MCU still being
Yeah,
alive. Because Iron Man died and
Captain America died.
Yeah, well, they were the anchor beings and they're both dead. Well, that's why the MCU's dying, probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, I see what they're doing. Ah!
They were setting this up. They knew it was bad.
Yeah, they knew it was terrible.
It took 7 years, but now I see it. I'm gonna retrospective every single one, and every single one of them is gonna be so good.
There really isn't a plot to this movie. It's just like, oh,
Well, there was one, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, Deadpool's
And then-
like,
and then it
I need to save my universe. I need to find a Logan to replace the Logan that's dead. Which also doesn't make sense because Logan dies in Logan, but that's in the future from the Deadpool movies.
Is it though?
Yes, because they said that's in like 2029 or something that movie takes place in. Like Logan takes place in like 2029. The Deadpool movie took place in 2018. Deadpool 2. So Logan technically isn't dead yet in their universe. Like the whole timeline thing is just all over the place. Like the problem has been there for years. It's just everyone just kind of went, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the plot was pretty, yeah.
It was there, and then it wasn't, and then it came back. That's the best way to describe the plot of this movie. Deadpool needed an anchor being. That Disney told him, you don't need to do anything. Deadpool came up with that himself. I'm gonna go find a new Wolverine. So then he does that, and then a bunch of crap happens. And then the plot happens again at the end.
Yep. The whole middle part of the movie had nothing to do with the overall plot,
And
but
that was honestly.
it was the best part of the movie.
I wonder too if the Void, because that was all a Mad Max reference.
Yeah.
But then Mad Max kind of bombed. So, which was a great movie. It shouldn't have. Like, it should have.
Talking about Furiosa?
Yeah, Furiosa.
Yeah,
That was a great movie.
So, but it's all kind of referencing that. So I wonder how many I bet they're counting on that being like more like, oh, we just saw that movie and now it's in Deadpool 2. I don't think it quite had the effect because not as many people saw that. Which
Yes,
probably
it does.
No.
Yes.
I love that part when he's holding up the head of
Behold,
Sabretooth.
Furiosa!
Behold, your queen, Furiosa!
they had
But
even had
they
the
loved that
motorcycle
part.
chariot thing.
Yeah, they had the one that looked like the one that Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly.
Did you guys notice the little box car with the four?
Yeah, that was a
That was the old Fantastic Four car from the TV show. I was like, oh wait.
Speaking of little Easter eggs like that, my favorite one was Liefeld's feet. It was at the end, so when they're walking out to fight all the Deadpools, they got hit into a sneaker store, and when they walk out, the name of the store was Liefeld's Just Feet.
I didn't even notice that.
But Rob Liefeld's the creator of Deadpool, so it was a good little.
Oh, okay. That's what you're trying to say.
homage to him during that, like pretty prevalent, but still just Easter egg level, like
Yeah.
which was nice.
And it was nice to see his wife be Lady Deadpool.
Yeah, Blake
And
Lively
let
is.
him know that.
Did they confirm that?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
they
they
did,
did.
yeah.
And they also confirmed
And
that.
Matthew McConaughey is the cowboy Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that scene was.
That the fight though of it too, just fighting all the Deadpools. Well, they're just cool action scene, and then they had the blood bus where they're like fight through the bus, which is like pretty like that happened in the Shang what's his name with
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
They had a bus fight. Then that movie Nobody had a bus fight. It's kind of been done a couple times, but like the bus just kept filling up with blood, like so you can't see what's going on until like the end. So that was like, oh, okay, that's different. You know, Peter shows up.
Peter
Did y'all enjoy that, guys? Now we're going on with the movie.
Sheesh. That plot was not good.
No. And then
It's not, yeah, it's not something to rewatch except for like, oh, let's watch a bunch of people get killed and fight.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Let's watch a dumb fun movie.
If you didn't mention Nice Pool, which is probably the biggest like
Yeah.
actual cameo, like new character was just Ryan Reynolds as a Deadpool. I can gently tap the fourth wall too. We're in IGDK Productions.
Wait, what?
He didn't know.
It's a
Wait, what?
so we're filming a video review, so we reference the
We are? I thought we were saying
It's
yes.
fourth wall.
Wait, my whole life is a lie.
Yeah.
So wait,
You're paid actor.
I got. Oh, we're not paying.
I'm a terrible actor then, because I'm not getting paid anything.
We enjoyed the movie.
Yes.
We enjoyed it, even though it is a terrible movie. We enjoyed it for what it was not, which was.
It's a 7! It's a 7 out of 10! 3.5 out of 5 is a 7!
You gotta see, they're all movies.
You said-
you gotta separate them if you don't want it to be contested.
Yep.
And if you're an adult, you can do that.
Oh,
If you're a Marvel child, then
Yeah, Disney.
Let it
adult.
ruin
If you're a
your day.
Marvel fan,
Or Disney. adult.
whatever Marvel
if you're Disney adult, your day's ruined. But
I want you to realize something.
no, these Marvel fans, you don't understand. Whatever Marvel does, they're gonna be okay with it because
Oh,
they
true.
love
But
Marvel.
that's the. Oh wait, you actually know what you do.
Remember Shang-Chi? People like that movie.
They did.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
We were called racist because we didn't like it.
No, I was called.
You was called racist, man. You were just like,
Because
oh,
I'm
oh
white.
yeah, your opinion. Yeah, no, yeah.
Damn, that's right. It just turned into a 7 out of 10. Because I just realized how much I really hate that ending. I just hate it so much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 actually changed my mind.
Okay.
But no, I really enjoyed it.
Basically, just we all said the same thing.
Yes.
The plot, non-existent. Movie, funny. It was a good action movie. I'm gonna keep the 8 out of 10 just because the action and the jokes were funny.
Mm.
I like that it was self-aware and made fun of Marvel. In the comics, Deadpool doesn't go along with the plot at all.
Yep.
Like, that's his thing. So like, I'm fine with it. 8 out of 10 movie.
can you imagine like Kevin Feige like watching it and being like, "That's not what I signed off on." They did what?
Wait, you guys made us a billion? Oh,
Okay.
shut up.
Shut up.
My final thoughts would be it's a great movie to watch on Disney Plus when that comes out. You know, like, you didn't have to go see it in the theaters. It wasn't like a I gotta go see it movie, but it's like a decent time. You're like got nothing to do, Saturday afternoon, Friday night. Be a decent time. Be fun.
My final thoughts on this fun movie. Stupid, but fun. I don't think you need to see it. I don't think you need to see it in regards to the MCU. I just think it's a standalone film, honestly. It doesn't really connect to the MCU outside the TVA anyways.
It is a Fox movie wearing Disney drag clothes.
Yeah. But it's overall it's a fun movie. It's a fun, stupid buddy cop film. That's how I see it. And I still think it's a fun movie, and that's what I wanted out of this movie. I just wanted to go and watch something and have a good time. Wasn't really caring about the plot, even though it's not there, it's non-existent. It's terrible. But yeah, I still think I'm leaning towards an 8 out of 10 for this. That could probably change after a couple more watches. You know, I might get bored of it and be like, 7. Everything with the TVA bored me to death. I was like, oh, please get off the screen, please. I don't want to see you anymore. But yeah, overall, this movie, if you guys want to enjoy or have a good time with your friends, go watch this movie and just have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.
See.
Can you imagine if the outro was like 5 minutes long?